What's up, hackers? Welcome to TTI Live on a Wednesday night. My name is Taggart, and tonight we are back on formula a little bit. We're going to do some web app hacking, the bread and butter of at least this information security professional. And so, Try Hack Me has had a lot of web app rooms come out in the not too distant past, and I haven't done any of them. So I wanted to power through as many of them as I could tonight, just to see, what's up and keep our skills sharp, and of course, continue to advocate for the use of Zap, my beloved open source web proxy. So, we're going to start here. We have a room set up here. This is Vulnerability Capstone, which is the culmination of the vulnerability research module in Try Hack Me. I haven't done all of it. I've done some of it. Is it just me, or does Try Hack Me have, like, a bit of a content problem right now? What I mean by that is, it really seems like there are a lot of rooms getting released very quickly, but the quality is I have been able to complete a lot of Try Hack Me rooms without launching a virtual machine, right? They're very rote, like, go find this vulnerability. What is it? The whole point is that it's supposed to be practical, right? But these aren't practical. So, troubling to me, at least, in that regard. But this one is not that. This one is actually something that we need to do. So let's go do it. I have an IP address up, and I have everything set up. Let's see. I have myself some... Am I serious about Zap? I'm so serious about Zap, I wrote a whole course about it. I use it professionally. I have nothing against Burp Suite, but I like using Zap. To each his own, indeed. I have to tell you, if you're here to be like, my tool's better, you're not going to find a warm welcome. That's not really what we do here. You can like the thing you like, I can like the thing that I like, and that is totally okay. Alright, let's exclude the Vivaldi stuff. Alright, so... Hey, Christy, good to see you. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We have... Fuel CMS set up, and that's kind of the first thing that they've asked for. What do we have going on? So I've got my pen test profile set up. I've gone ahead and run Nmap against this just in case there was anything interesting. It doesn't appear that there is anything particularly interesting, but it's been done. So we just get our regular recon out of the way. And we have this loaded up. So... first question here is, what is the name of the application? Well, that would be Fuel CMS. What is the number of this application? 1.4. What is the number? This is kind of leading the witness here. What is the number of the CVE? Like I said, we're going to go quickly through some of these. What is the CVE that allows an attacker to remotely execute code on this application? Well, I'll, of course, check search exploit first, just to see. CMS. What you got for me? Hey, 1.4.1 RCE. There's a Ruby file and there's a Python file. Let's take a look at that. We'll do search exploit. Since it's the only one, we'll just copy it over with -m for mirror. Okay. And what is your deal? Please be in Python 3. Oh, you're not. Okay, so this is, it's small, though. A little baby exploit. Okay. So, let's see. The URL equals, and we'll change this, obviously, while 1. This is some rough programming. But okay. So the first thing I want to do is actually run 2 to 3. And we're going to run it, I think it's W, right? 2 to 3 is a utility that will convert Python 2 code to Python 3. Yeah. -W47. And it does a pretty good job. Let's see what we've got here. All right, so there's our URL. Let's go change that up. There you are. Awesome. Okay, what do we have here? The proxy is localhost 8080. That's good. Fuel pages select. All right. It looks pretty good here. Input equals command. Okay, so this is like a little bit of a shell, if I'm seeing this correctly. Let's run it and see what happens. Just fire out ID here. What did we get back? A PHP error was encountered. Delimiter must not be alphanumeric or backslash. A non-numeric value was encountered. Interesting. Now, did it go through our proxy? It did. So let's take a look at what we sent. Open resend with request editor. It was all of this. Print system. Ugh. And let's URL decode this. By the way, you can do this right in Zap. We have... Where'd it go? Broken stuff on exploit.db, you don't say. Yeah, for real. URL decode. Oh, that's wild. Illegal argument. Incomplete trailing escape pattern. Did I not paste everything correctly? Or copy everything correctly? Entirely possible. Oh, you like responsible red teaming, do you? I will tell Husky you said so. There we go. PI print equals system plus AID. All right. This seems like it's not quite doing what it needs to be doing. Yeah, we're getting errors instead of what we want to see here. So let's see. And the errors looked like what? The errors looked like delimiter must not be alphanumeric or backslash. Must not be alphanumeric or backslash. Well, the delimiter isn't. Array filter. Interesting. Okay, so something up a little bit with this exploit here. Let's deal with the problem. Let's go find what the CVE is anyway. Fuel CMS 1.4 RCE. Is this the same one? Oh, this is Ruby. They have a nice Ruby one here as well. Well, I'm not opposed to Ruby. Really. But I want to know, okay, so the CVE is 2018-16763. And what is it? Allows PHP code evaluation via the pages select filter parameter. Okay. There's a packet storm right up. And here's the, yeah. Okay. We'll try the Ruby exploit, see if we do any better here. And I'll just clone this right inside here. Hey, Matt. Good to see you, buddy. Okay. Going to fuel CMS RCE. Ruby exploit.rb. Do we have everything we need? No, we gotta gem install HTTP client and doc-opt. Oh, Ruby. You know, for the longest time, I actually loved Ruby. I was writing all of my shell scripts for management in Ruby. Specifically for Mac OS. The reason being was that the shell scripting API in Ruby is phenomenal. And Ruby was coming out of the box on Mac OS for the longest time. So I was like, let's just do that. Let's not mess with Bash and like variable expansion and things like that. But this was back when Ruby was still more of an active thing, right? Back when Rails like existed. Okay, so Ruby exploit and then just the URL and the command. Wow, that is stone simple. Oh, that's right, Matt. You got your OSCP, didn't you? Huge congratulations. Yeah, that's a big dang deal. Very happy for you. Yeah, that's really cool. That's really cool. And I know that you've been going after it for a while, so I'm really happy that happy that you found success there. What am I doing? Other than congratulating Matt? There we go. I feel like we're missing something here. Slash fuel CMS. Or no. Because we're like... No. It's straight. It's direct in. Is it blind RCE? It doesn't seem like it is. Cat Etsy password. No. That's doing a different thing. Oh, scripter says URL needs /fuel. That doesn't appear to be the case based on the example here. But I'll give it a crack. Ooh, undefined method captures for nil class. Uh-oh. Capture 0.chomp. So, yeah, so check it out. The root URL, it's actually adding fuel to it. So I don't think it does. same problem. And again, a scripter, it's right there. No, something else is going on. Change the Apache HTX. Yeah, okay, so. I mean, is it set? Can we actually log in with just admin? Oh man, I was going after the exploit and we're just like, I'll change my password later. We don't even need the RCE. So they were going after us learning what the CVE number was, but they didn't actually want us to use it. That's cool. What is the value of the flag located on this vulnerable machine? We haven't gotten there yet, but is there anything we can do from here for fuel CMS? I mean, it's an Apache HTTP server and it's PHP. Can we just upload a shell? Let's go get our pony shell. You need to insert something into the database for the Python to work. Thanks for that completely arbitrary information, InfoSec Kid. I appreciate it. I'd like a source on it. Outkicked SC, thank you so much for the follow. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the pony shell. Let's put this in bone research. You cannot select a PHP file. That was client side. So we're gonna not do that. Nope. We're just gonna add PHP here. Okay, and then there was an event listener that was looking for this. So on change, yeah, we're gonna just remove that event listener. Boink. Now, get this into dark mode, much better. What did I just do there? So this is the Chrome inspector being OP. So remember that when there is a, can you make it a PH? Hey, Sparwall, I don't know if I have to. So here's the deal. What I just did was I edited the event listeners on the file upload control, okay? And I removed its on change event. When we saw this pop-up say, hey, you can't have PHP, we knew that the check was client-side. Now, there might be a server-side check as well. We don't know yet. But we know at least that there's a client-side check, and anything that's client-side, we own, right? We can take that off. And so that's what we did by removing that event listener. Now, we've already gotten past that barrier, right? So now we're going to upload this and see what happens. Okay, so now we saw the file type you were attempting to upload is not allowed. So there's something server-side that's blocking it, but that doesn't mean that we still can't get past it, right? So let's take a look at what we have here. This is the upload request, right? Let's take a look at this. And I might be working too hard, right? Maybe now I can, in fact, you know, do our remote code execution vulnerability, but I want to see if I can do this. So here's the trick. This is the upload, right? And if they're being lazy, the check for the file type is right here, right? Application/xphp. If I change this to PDF, is it cool? No. The file type you're attempting to upload is not allowed. So they are doing a better check for file types here. Okay, so we don't have a file inclusion or an upload vulnerability. All right, let's make a page here. If it is true that we need something in the database. Sure. Okay. So let's give our exploits are still not really working out here. So it's published. And let's view it. Well, maybe there's some other more stable exploits worth a shot, right? Since this is such a beginner thing, they probably want you to check out ExploitDB, so that's fine. To be honest with you, I don't use ExploitDB that often. Okay, let's see what these look like. This is the one we already have. This is the Ruby one that we already have. And this is better. Okay, so we're going to grab this one. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Much better. Much better. Okay. Let's get ourselves a nice little reverse shell here. Nothing too tricky. We'll just listen on quad 8 here and go get ourselves a little reverse shell command here. What is my IP address right now? 10.13.6.96. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you. I feel like this command isn't working. It just says system every time. I don't think this is working. Yeah, something about this is not actually working the way that we would expect. Try uploading a reverse shell. Like a binary? I don't have any way to access it yet. No. Same deal. Request.get. Print output 0. If command equals exit break. Okay, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to print out all of the output here. Okay. So what are we getting? Yeah, see? System, and then... That's all... Oh, that's almost like... That's almost like they did something wrong. Right? A non-numeric value is encountered. It's almost like it's writing out the word system as opposed to calling the function. Okay, let's address the suggestions about the reverse shell. What we've already established is that the filter for the upload is not extension based, okay, or even MIME type based. It's gonna be about it's using a much better way of filtering files. Like, we'll do this again. Let's go to our post, right, where we did the upload. This guy right here, right? We'll open this and change it to like .jpeg, .php. Well, actually, hold on. Let's go back and get the original. There we go. So we'll leave the MIME type alone, right? It's application xphp. We'll call it shell.jpeg.php, right? I went too far. The file type you are attempting to upload is not allowed. So it is checking based on the actual contents of the file, as opposed to extension or the MIME type that the form is telling you about. Okay. So now that we've established that, let's leave that off.
The important thing is what we do with the mad that we feel in life.
Okay. All right, so this one is not doing its job at all.
Breathe in, breathe out.
Like, what are we seeing exactly? Okay, so that's going through the proxy, right? So let's see exactly. Let's reproduce this whole request. No reason not to do it here. Just see what happens. Okay. Select filter equals PI print system. And see up here, we get this system. As though the system function weren't getting escaped properly. If I change this to echo, will it show me? Okay. The PHP, so it says echo up here, right? A non-numeric value encountered. Pages.php. And then we put this back to system. And now it works, but if we look at the view source, it still says system up here, but then we don't see who am I anywhere. These are the ones that we got. Actually, this one's much shorter, right? Or no, it isn't. No, this is the same one. Yeah. Huh. The closest seemed to be our Ruby here. Oh, InfoSec Kid has another one for us. Interesting. I'm asking for... There's some reason why clicking the raw is not working for me. Weird. Whatever. Oh, now it works. Okay. Let's see what this one's all about. Same situation, basically. This is the same one we just had. Except without an actual option flag. Yeah, that's worse. Somehow. This one looks at least different, and at least is written in Python 3. I mean, I'm not convinced this is any different, but... That one needs fuel? No, it doesn't. It's right there. This is the one that you just sent me. Oscryptor is obsessed with /fuel. Ooh. And then command is going to be -C. Well, that looks familiar, huh? A non-numeric value encountered. What we've discovered is that there seems to be some... I don't know if there's like a difference in how PHP is parsing this or what, but this almost appears to be like a broken exploit. This is an easy room. We shouldn't be falling all over ourselves with this. Some exploits will require you to set up a netcat reverse. Yeah, I'm familiar with that issue. The name of the challenge is Vulnerability Capstone. This is the room right here. Yeah, there's just like a fundamental... It's like a fundamental issue with all of these exploits. The way that they're encoding this seems to be different than what the PHP engine is willing to take. we're starting to get these vulnerability capstones here. These write-ups. Root URL, including HTTP scheme, port, and root folder. Yeah, and our root folder is, in our case, just /. Hey, X the developer. Thanks so much for the raid. Man, what's up with this? Thanks for the raid. Hope your stream was good. All right, so our root URL is actually /fuel, so we don't need a /. Page is select, and then it does this thing. So %2b I, right? A %3D system. Going through one of Faster Than Lime's blog posts. Which one? Faster Than Lime's the Rust developer I want to be when I grow up. Oh, executable packer and dynamic looker. Very cool. mx system.div mx match. Res.body. Oh, interesting. So what they're looking for here is they're looking for system and then anything kind of after it, and then a div on the body. Right. So what we're seeing when we attempt this manually, right? Is we're seeing system and then nothing at all. We know that this is an Ubuntu machine, so we're giving it a completely reasonable command here. Did you successfully add the htaccess file in the file manager of the Fuel CMS database? Did I skip a step? I can not do that because I don't have access to the file system, right? And I can't do this either. These would be red if they weren't writable, I think. Yeah, these are things I can't do. So I believe the way that it's set up, right, is designed so that oh, also the htaccess doesn't have to be changed if it's not at the root, which this is. So we're good. And the database apparently is installed. Hey, DZ64, this is the vulnerability Capstone, and we're there. The problem is just that exploits, as you might expect, are not working. Print system, and then the command here. Yeah. The ID command was not working in the console. Where did you see that happen? We haven't had one of these work. No. No, none of those are working. What we're seeing is system, but system is the name of the function in PHP that should be executing stuff on the machine, but it's not actually doing it, unfortunately, right? Because the command here is ID, which should be returning something like www-data, and it just ain't doing the job. Oh, look at that. They are there. Look at that. It is working. It's just working in such a way that the... Look at that. The shell is... Oh, okay. So... I was looking in the wrong place. Yeah. Right on the money. Good call, DZE. Sorry that I jumped to a conclusion there. Fascinating. Okay, well then... This may work, it may not. Yeah. Too many quotes in there. Closer. I'm not going to do that right now, InfoSecCade. We plainly have a thread that we're pulling on that's working fine. We played with the upload option, but it wasn't really doing us any good. So here... Oh, by the way, so here, you don't actually have to do the remove temp F if you know for sure there isn't going to be a temp F. Okay, so what happened there? Expected semicolon. I can give you a semicolon. That's no problem. Oh, you didn't like that either, huh? Well, I mean, we can do this the easy way, right? We don't even need to get a shell to make this work. But just to prove that we can hit it, let's curl... What are we here? 10.13.6.96. Oh yeah, that worked. So if we wanted to, we could probably drop something, right? Do we want to do that hard mode? Let's do it hard mode. Let's fire up Sliver. CD payloads. sudo systemctl start. I'm trying to go fast. Start Sliver. Sliver. Okay. What do I have profiles-wise? I just have a straight THM. Yep. Let's fire up the MTS listener. And... help. Profiles generate. Okay, we'll do profiles. Generate THM. And we'll save it to THM sliv. Oh, fine. Oh, because I want the option first. Okay. And then we'll knock off this listener. And we will... listen on 8443 here in payloads. And finally get RCE on this thing. Or easier RCE. We already have RCE. Which, by the way, in a real WebApp test that's only scoped the WebApp test, you're done. Right? Your job in a real WebApp test is not to exploit the server. Okay. So let's just... get rid of all this. Okay. Let's confirm I have right here. I do. All right. And so we will wget wonder how many times I can forget this IP address. 8443 THM sliv. Ah, that's wrong. I should have done profiles generate THM Linux. Just grab that once it's compiled. Sliver payloads are fairly large. What are my thoughts on the VulnHub boxes? Wow, I haven't done VulnHub in a dog's age. Some of them are great. Okay, so since you asked about that kind of a thing, I found something today that I'm really excited to play with. We may do this on Saturday. I have another plan for Saturday, but I'm not sure. So it turns out that the Naval Postgraduate School has its own boxes. Check this out. Labtainers from the Naval Postgraduate School. It's a set of, it's either virtual machines or Docker containers that you can spin up that have, this is cool, they have both a instructor and student side, so you can run a lab if you wanted to do this as an exercise for students, which you can have the students submit their lab work and have them be automatically graded. Isn't that cool? But they have over 50 exercises in here. If you look in the summary, pretty cool stuff. They have buffer overflows, format strings, you know, ret to lib, C. We've got networking stuff, right? Nmap discovery, learning IP tables. There's even web stuff, right? So you can learn cross-site request forgery, cross-site scripting. It's going to be basic, but it's nice to have all of this in one place, including some lessons on GDB, which I may, in fact, take advantage of. Anyway, yeah, so thank you, Naval Postgraduate School. Thanks, the Navy. All right, let's get this thing downloaded. Awesome. Why is it repeating? That's concerning. Do you have YouTube vids walking through setting up? That's such a specific ask, random user. Do you have YouTube vids walking through setting up VS Code for different languages and projects? Not exactly, but I have intro to Rust videos, for example, and I use VS Code there, so you can see how it works. I also have stuff where I'm doing like JavaScript and TypeScript, so you can see those things. What's the learning curve like for TypeScript? I'm fluent in JavaScript. Let me finish this and I will show you, the developer. It's not bad. It's not bad. Especially if you've done any typed languages before. Oh my god. It's unnecessary. All right, chmod plus x thm sliv Linux. Okay. And now let us run. thm sliv Linux. Oh no! The profile's wrong. See that? The IP address is wrong. It's from the old version of the TryHackMe. Oh, that sucks. All right, one more time. This one was taking longer than I was hoping. But we're almost there. I guess I can get rid of the throwback profile because my time expired. That was a disappointing little room there. All of the... I don't recommend paying for throwback on TryHackMe. It's too unstable. People gas up TypeScript. But I'm not sure if it's worth the time. It's worth the time, the developer. It's worth the time for the same reason that Rust is. Where you stop having undefined errors. Right? Like, your types are defined. Orbital has redeemed Play Me a Song. I will do it. Let me just get this going, and then I will do a song. I promise. Yeah, we spent a lot of time fighting with throwback, which is the problem. And what I've decided is that I'm just gonna set up those scenarios in my own lab. I have an enterprise server for this exact purpose. Why bother, right? As long as I can figure out how to set up, like, resource-based constraint delegation or whatever other scenario I need. And Husky is going to help out with that a little bit. As long as we can set up those scenarios and deploy them to the lab, like, definitely let's just do that, right? There's no reason to fight with all of the Mickey Mouse junk that is inside of the throwback network. Like, I don't have... And why bother, like, moving around other people's exploits that they're leaving on there? That's what I say. All right, let's... All right, we actually have all of these here. So I'm going to run this. This should work fine. We fire this off once. Great. And then from there, where am I looking? Here we go. I was like, where is this? There's my wget. We'll do chmod plus x. Fire that off. And I'm not waiting. And then I'm going to do thm sliv linux. You need to delete proxy staff from the exploit file? I don't know what that means. I mean, look. I'll stop allowing this to get stuff. And then let's go look at this. Because we're, like, pretty much there. We just have a lot of these. And they're the right sizes. Some of them are larger than others. Okay, looks like number 13 is correct. So, or like 12. See how some of them are different sizes? So what we'll do is we'll chmod plus x thm sliv linux dot 12 looks good. And then we will... I could have just done star, honestly, which would have been the right move. And then let's do an LSAL just to confirm that I have added the execute bit. Oh no, I have not. Chmod. Oh, because the plus. Of course. 755. THM. Sliv. Can you explain about the code? Yeah, so what I'm doing is I am adding the execute bit to the files that are added to the file system. Now, the reason why the plus wasn't working, I can't believe I forgot this, is that the plus is getting recognized as a space by the URL encoder. So that's why that didn't work. So what we're doing now is we're using the octal version of Chmod to get rid of that problem. Okay. Now, if we run ls-al, what we're looking for is an X on these. And now we have it. You can see we've got the execute bit set right here, which means
What's up? This is Miami Nights 1984.
THM,
This is FM84.
Hey everyone, this is Arcade.
Sliv,
I'm Alex, aka
Linux,
Superstar.
dot 12. Your question is why I need the proxy there? Are you asking why I'm using Zap? Is that your question? The reason I'm using Zap is to capture the web traffic so that I can play it back later if I so choose. And it's just a practice, right? If I'm doing WebApp pen testing, I'm capturing my traffic so that I have a log of what I did, so I can go back and review it. Same thing from the exploit, which we're not using, but the same thing. I didn't miss anything. No, they haven't come in. How big is this thing? How big should it be? 16347136. Wonder if it doesn't like the dot slash for some reason. I didn't lose the room, did I? No. Something has gone awry. It would appear that something has gone awry. Because this thing is not loading at all. And I don't think it's my proxy. No. Cool. Love when that happens. Thanks, TryHackMe. Thanks, bud. Oh, what a pain. All right, well, since they're telling us this, we might just jump to this once it's loaded. Okay. I owe Orbital a song. And then I owe the developer a look at TypeScript while this is powering back up. Okay. Everybody hear me? That's the wrong pedal. There we go. I just learned this song, so I'm looking forward to doing it. This is by Lord Huron. It's called Ends of the Earth. Oh, there's a river that winds on forever. I'm gonna see where it leads. Oh, there's a mountain that no man has mounted. I'm gonna stand on the peak. Out there's a land that time don't command. Wanna be the first to arrive. No time for pondering why I'm a-wandering on while we're both still alive. To the ends of the earth, would you follow me? There's a world that was made for our eyes to see. To the ends of the earth, would you follow me? If you won't, I'll say my goodbyes to thee. Oh. Oh, there's an island where all things are silent. I'm gonna whistle a tune. Oh, there's a desert that size can't be measured. I'm gonna count all the dunes. Out there's a world that calls for me, girl, heading out into the unknown. Wayfaring strangers and all kinds of dangers. Please don't say I'm going alone. To the ends of the earth, would you follow me? There's a world that was meant for our eyes to see. To the ends of the earth, would you follow me? If you won't, I'ma say my goodbyes to thee. Oh. Doesn't mean I'm ready to stay. What good is living a life you've been given if all you do is stand in one place? I'm on a river that winds on forever. Follow till I get where I'm going. Maybe I'm headed to die, but I'm still gonna try. I guess I'm going alone. From the ends of the earth, would you follow me? There's a world that was meant for our eyes to see. From the ends of the earth, would you follow me? If you won't, I'ma say my goodbyes to thee. Oh. Follow me. Okay, song delivered. Thank you. All right, let's see if we can fix this. All right, so we know that this doesn't really work right, but what we'll do is we will take all of this, copy it out here. What is raw input? Raw input is the Python 2 version of input, and it's designed to take strings. We don't use it anymore because we don't use Python 2 anymore. We need to change this IP address. That's what we need to change. Okay. Now let's just see if we have any of this working, right? Because it's supposed to be pre-auth. We shouldn't have to do anything. Ooh. Oh, the VPN died. Is that what happened? I should check that first. Hey, there we go. Okay. All right, so this is working. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do a curl dash O THM Linux no. There we go. Let's see what this does. So this should only be one. I'm hoping it's only one hit. Nope, it sure isn't. Getting a lot of 404s. THM Sliv Linux would be the reason why. Did I do the same thing twice? Sliv Linux. I did. Somehow I did. Good job. All right, got one. All right, still doing this repeat thing, which is annoying. Since if you look back to the code, line 26, you need to delete. What are you talking about? I converted it to Python 3 for exactly that reason, and I changed it. No. This is annoying, but at least we're getting results. This is so funny. So the VPN is dying for some reason based on something I'm doing. I can't believe that's true. That's not the right. There we go. Okay, yeah. So it's still up. I am no gamer. All right, let's see what we got here. Now this is working again. Okay, we have THM Sliv Linux. It's a little small. No. I don't like these sizes. Yeah, that's no good. The W8 was working better. But honestly, I'm so over this box. Flag.txt. Okay, so we're going to just go ahead and cat that out. It ain't pretty. But I've got more interesting things to do. There it is. Oh, that's so funny. Good God. All right. That's that. I mean, it was easy insofar as that exploit should have worked, but what a pain. All right, what else you got for me, Try Hack Me? This is the other one I was taking a look at. This is this DX1 Liberty Island. Let's do this. All the way from Liberty Island. We got some New Year's juice for you, Big Apple. Bring this up. And this is definitely a boot to root sort of situation. The NSF, the National Science Foundation, are about to raid Liberty Island to capture a shipment of ambrosia. No one needs to capture ambrosia. You just need to go to the Midwest. It's there in abundance. Oh, I told X the developer that we would take a look at some TypeScript. And I shall deliver in the form of WTF bins. While this thing is firing up. So WTF bins is a project of mine, if you're not familiar, that tracks any binary that is benign but looks suspicious during incident response and review. So, for example, this is, some of my favorites are config manager, runs base64, and code of PowerShell. If you don't know that, then you'll see it and it'll be like, what is happening? Or McAfee antivirus has a good one where it's performing bizarre DNS lookups, if you don't know what that's about. Okay, so that's WTF bins. It's written in TypeScript. It was originally written in Vue, and a couple of weeks ago I rewrote it in Next.js. Because I wanted to see what you could do with Next.js. So, to that point, things that you can do. So here's like what a WTF bin is, right? And I like that I can just describe a WTF bin here so that when it includes hashes the bins for confirmation. That's really not what we're doing. But you can do that, I guess. No, it doesn't at the moment include hashes for confirmation. For one thing, that wouldn't be useful because most of these are going to be many different versions. The hashes won't be constant. It's not like calc.exe or something where it's like it's not like Encyclopedia, right? Where you can go to Encyclopedia and look for a specific thing. Where like there are a bajillion different versions of the Palo Alto Global Protect firewall client, but they all do this, right? So the hashes are not as helpful here. Okay, but yeah, so like I can describe what a WTF bin is, and then if I go to any component, you won't see a lot of TypeScript here. It'll look mostly like JavaScript or JSX. But where there is TypeScript right here, like I'm describing app props as saying this is what's going into the component, a list or an array of tags, right? And a function, add tag filter, and I love this. I love the fact that I can define my function signature here as my type definition. That is great. And I think it makes the code more readable, to be honest with you. So I actually really liked converting this to TypeScript and using it. All right, hopefully this thing is up. Tis. Let's do the usual. Start with Rust scan. Do a little recon here. Okay, 80's open. Shocker. We've got some HTML files here. I can already tell this is going to be an enumeration situation. What kind of technologies are we dealing with? Just straight Apache and Ubuntu? We've got a username here, maybe. Let's get out of here, Vivaldi. All right, let's make this a new context, and let's spider it, just in case. Wow. That's cool. We actually got a robots.txt. You'll have to see it. /data cubes. Data cubes. Liberty Island Datapads archive. All credentials within should be redacted. Access granted to personnel with clearance of domination /5F or higher only. Thanks. This is kind of cool, though. Look at this. We've got 0000, right? It's IDOR time. Insecure direct object reference. So if you give me 4 digits, I am going to fuzz them. How will I fuzz them? This way. I highlight what I want to fuzz. I right click and choose fuzz. I'm going to add a payload. In this case, numbers with 2 Z's. I don't know why. Actually, not the easiest way to do this. Because I want it to have the prepended. So I'm gonna just do this real quick in Python. Okay. Nope. Yeah, I'm not going to try to be too fancy with this. Range 10,000. Equals stir I. I just seek into a text file. I didn't know Zap had a numbers fuzzing option. It does. The reason it's not going to work here, like, I technically could do it all in Zap here. It would just be weird. If I wanted to do it all in Zap, here's how I would do it. I mean, like, yeah. So it'd look like this. I would add a numbers here from 0 to 9. Right? And then I would do that for all of them. And that works. But that's way less efficient than what I'm about to do. So instead of doing that, I'm going to just do this. So for I in range 10,000, word equals string, and then return 0. Yeah, because I want it to be 0001, 0002, right? So here, what we're gonna do is words.append 0. Come on, 0 times 4 minus len w. Plus W. There we go. Let's... Look at that! Exactly this, basically. Okay, and now that I have myself a nice little word list, we will add a file. Select documents. Try to hack me. I totally forgot what this was called. Liberty Island. Nice. Go. We got a username here. Okay, so we're actually getting data here. Look at this. Fuzzing through all of the data cubes. And so I'm just sorting by the response body. are a couple that are very large. Ooh, I've set up VNC. Smash the state HMAC'd with my username from the bad actors list. Okay. And what was this? So many people that use an ATM each day. Account redacted. Nothing. I really want to get married in statue. Okay. Change German password to redacted. Next week, I guess it'll be. Banned camera system. New password redacted. Attention night shift. Please change the entry codes on the East Hatch. All credentials should be encrypted, presumably. Right, we saw that one before. And then these are all 404s. Let's filter by the code. Right, we're getting 200s. Okay. So we have some information. This is important, right? We have Jacobson as a username. And we have Gurman. And I don't think Night Shift really is one of them, but we know that there's VNC as well. Hey, Mad Power, thank you so much for the follow. And maybe Jonathan? Keep them lowercase. What do you think? We think we're done? At 4,400? I'm going to say yes for now. But we're definitely not done with enumeration here. For one thing, we need to. I want to run Ferox Buster against this thing. And yep, and then XHTML. This looks good. Hey, Doppel Dev, it's XFCE. It is. That is correct. I didn't make that choice. It was just kind of like the default for Kali. But it's nice and lightweight, and it doesn't need to do anything fancy, so. It is not, however, I don't use XFCE as my daily driver. My daily driver is Plasma. Yeah, KDE Neon is the distribution for my primary machine. We can exit out of this Python thing. Did we catch? Oh, you know what? We didn't. We didn't finish the Nmap scan, which is unfortunate. I should have paused it. Well, this is fine. 10.10.139.61. So what we're doing here is we're using Rust Scan. For those of you who aren't familiar with this, we're using Rust Scan, which does a quick hit on the port first to determine whether it's open before sending what it finds to Nmap, so that Nmap doesn't have to do all of its hard work against every port. It just does what we already know about. There's VNC. So we do know that VNC is open. What is that? .10. Ooh, it is HTTP. There's an HTTP server there. Okay. Oh, yes, 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 yes. Okay, I get to use HTTPX finally. Send a directive to process.
This is Dennis G, and you're listening to
Send a directive to process. It doesn't like directive. Maybe D? No. Oh, it's method in this case. Because it makes more sense than curl. Okay. I want form data, right? Or byte content. Let's just do C. Directive equals post. No. There's obviously an interesting API here. Let's actually give it... Yeah, let's give it proper form data with D. Ooh, that was different. So we gave it something that said invalid clearance code. Let's go back to what we found in the fuzzer here. Access granted to personnel with clearance of domination /5F. Okay. The VNC is login is in the following message. Smash the state. HMAC'd with my username from the bad actors list. Okay. Badactors.txt. Great. Okay, so JL, I've set we don't know his loyalty. Should assume. Problem is he's good. No doubt he'll find it. JL. So who's JL here? J Lebedev. Okay, so smash the state HMAC'd. No, wait, which is the key? Is the following message HMAC'd with my username? So it sounds like smash the state is the input, and then the key is J Lebedev. That's what it sounds like here. All right. And then how do we pass the username? What do we think? Oh, it's VNC. Right. We're just trying to get VNC. We're not even trying to pass it to the API. Okay, so then... we're doing here. 5901. All right, we got a VNC connection now. Okay. I guess it could be any one of these. Julia, huh? I'm trying the J's first, I guess. Could you go back to the data cube thing that told you about the credentials? VNC login is the following message. Smash the state, HMAC'd with my username from the bad actors list. Use MD5 for the HMAC hashing algo. Oh! I was using the wrong hashing algo. All right, let's try that again. Still no, but again, we have no reason to believe that that was the right. This is also funny because VNC passwords aren't that long. Oh, come on. Too many security failures. Boo. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to have... Well, now I'm timed out here. Also, something about the first or last. I don't remember. 8 characters. The first 8 characters of the final hash. Which makes sense, right? Because VNC passwords are, by default, like 8 characters long. Now, the way that I pasted that in there, it should only have taken the first 8 anyway. So that should have been okay. But really, come on. Oh, nice. It's just there? Dang, that's handy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Let's just make sure how this works. hmac.new. Bad actors. Come on. 0. No. Yeah. Oh, key needs to be .encode. Digest mod. Oh, are these maybe not? These are not named. I don't know why I was thinking that they were. What? Parameter key can be a byte or byte. So the key and the message digest mod. Actually, all right, what am I not doing right here? I don't know what a digest mod. The digest name, digest constructor, or module for the H, it may be. Tell me, VeggieBit. All right, so I have to import hashlib anyway. And we're using MD5. Right. Okay, so there it is. Okay. So we're gonna run this whole situation. Except instead of bad actors 0, we're gonna call that A with the key. Hashlib hex digest. Yeah. Bad actors. Okay. Or actually P in this case. I don't know why I'm like this. I have to have my variables match even if they're temporary. Looks good. All right, so now the question is, can we get these to work in any meaningful way? And I would love to do this with Python, as a matter of fact. This is going to be crazy. No. Is this gonna let us back in? We timed out now? No, okay. So, I don't like this at all. It takes so long to do this. Can you script a VNC connection? Because we get like one try and then... Ugh, that's awful. Come on. Actually... perhaps Tiger VNC does not have this same limitation. I mean, it's probably getting blocked at the server side, but you never know. We're definitely outside of web now, of course. Okay. Okay. I don't know if that's going to work. But, and then the syntax is the host and the ports. So we go too many security failures. Was the whole thing. You know what? Let's do it this way. That's nice, because then we have all of the data, right? Now I'm worried that I screwed up the initial auth, right? 4, 6, 7, 8. So give Romina one more shot here. 10, 10, 3961. Okay. Because, like, if it's this hard, here's my thinking. If it's this hard to brute force, right, they probably wouldn't have made that. Hey! Look at that. There's no way this clipboard works. Huh. It actually did. Oh. Warning. If I had read anything at all, that would have been useful. All right. Well, that's neat. This is Windows 95? No, it is not. I was like, no, it is not. Nice try. Okay, it's Ubuntu. RFD's Labs, thank you so much for the follow. Okay. Alright, we don't know the password for A. Jacobson. I don't think. Which is fine. Oh, I was like so worried about Control C. I can Control C here. Nice. Okay. CD downloads. Yeah, let's be nice and clean about it. Okay. So, I would really like to get a sliver payload going, if I could. So let's try that one more time. Yeah, that's still working. So, THM Linux Sliv. What? THM Sliv. How do I... Like, I'm doing worse than flipping a coin on that. There it is. Hey. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yes. Nice. So the reason I wanted to do this just because, like, VNC sucks is basically why I wanted to do that. All right. So now we're into privilege escalation on a Linux box. Basics. Let's look for anything with the suid bit set. Find perm 4000 dev no. Change shell to do a lot of snaps. That's interesting. I guess it's not that interesting anymore, huh? All right. What is this, though? This bad actors list. It's an executable. Oh, neat. Connection established. So I can update the list. Oh, interesting. Okay, so... Okay. Are we going to do a little bit of light reverse engineering here today? Didn't see that one coming, but maybe. Another reason I wanted the sliver payload. Easy upload, download. All right. Hey. What kind of a thing are you? You're an elf. Okay. Let's take a look at you with Cutter. Let's see if we can see anything fun. All right, well, we didn't expect the functions to be named. Oh, no. We do have some functions here. Crypto. These are named. Math. Net. What language was this written in? Ah, yeah, gave it away. This is a Go binary, which is why it's so wacky. So the way... This is like a problem that a lot of disassemblers have with Go binaries, is that the way that functions are loaded, it's like not exactly the way that functions look in straight up like x86 or C programs. And for that reason, not a lot of disassemblers, including I found like Ghidra or x64 DBG, they like cannot hack it with Go binaries. Cutter actually does a better job, I found. It will be able to figure this out. So I don't know that it's going to find any fun strings here, but we'll try. Won't hurt, you know? Send directive. Oh, look at that. HTTP. Huh. No kidding. Okay. It looks like it is authenticating one way or another. And so, I kind of feel like the easiest way to do this is to, well... I bet I don't have TCP dump privileges, do I? Oh, that just killed my session, didn't it? Yep, that was stupid. Okay, but... yeah, I don't have permission to capture on E0 because I'm not root. Syncing with Inako 2, 3. Worth a shot. I can't run TCP dump. And it's connecting to localhost. Ooh, can I run it here? Can I run it locally? Sure can. All right, that's it. That's how we're going to do that. Right? So if we do sudo vim etc hosts and give ourselves unatco as a name, and then we simply we listen on 23023. We should catch yes. Wait, where's my auth? Oh, there it is. Clearance code. There it is right there. There it is right there. Okay, so if that's true then... the heading clearance code. This is a cool one. I like this, where you're catching the headers in a creative way. What is it? Headers for H? We got root. So the easiest thing to do here, in this case, is let's give it the sliver. So home, A. Jacobson, downloads, THM sliv Linux. We could also just cat root, but this is going to be way more fun. Or not. Capital D downloads. There it is. Root! Nice. That's 2. Yeah. That was a cool trick. Let me clean up a little bit here. Okay. Let's try for one more easy before the night is over here. What haven't I done? Wasn't there was a cross-site scripting. We haven't done a whole lot of cross-site scripting tonight. There was this... That's the ticket. When did this happen? When was this released? 589 days. This is not a new one. I just haven't done it. This was like... Is this an actual challenge or is it... Not really. This is just an explainer. I really wish TryHackMe would solve this problem. Alright, they say that this Epoch is easy. See if knock this one out real quick. Join the room. And go to work. Clean all this up. Don't need Ramina open anymore. I'm going to try to do this one pretty quickly. There's only one flag. Great. Perfect. It's perfect size for the amount of time we have left. Oh, hey. I'm not above log rolling a little bit here. I have to say, last Saturday might have been some of the most important work that I've ever done. Certainly live on stream. But like in my career as a cybersecurity professional, what I did was I demonstrated that you can use file entropy as a detection mechanism for obfuscated web shells inside of content management systems like WordPress, Joomla, Drupal. Basically, so like I have all of these notebooks that you can go through and check out, but basically what I demonstrated was that there's an average. That's not what I wanted to do. There's an average file entropy of PHP files within those content management systems, and that if you have an obfuscated web shell, those files are necessarily going to be more entropic. They're going to be more chaotic than those files, and they are so much more so that they're statistically significantly more so, right? Which means you can actually detect them based on file entropy. That's part one. Part two was I was able to train a very naive machine learning model to detect malicious web shells with I have to add the cross-valve score version of this. I did a little bit more work on this, but oh no, there it is. There's my cross-valve score. So with a 99.9 something % accuracy rating. That is not so bad, right? So it turns out that, this is a pretty specific area, but it's something that you're going to encounter a lot if you do any sort of defensive work. And so I thought this was kind of cool. And you should check out the work. I have asked a couple of EDR companies whether they use file entropy as a detection component or part of their heuristic, and I've gotten one no at least, which is a bummer. Because plainly, the charts don't render here on GitHub, but like basically the kind of threshold entropy is around 5.34, whereas your web shell entropy is going to be around 5.9 to 6. That's wide enough of a gap that you will, if you're looking for things of that entropy, especially PHP files or ASP files like web executable files, you're going to find them. You're going to find them. All right, let's give this thing a go. Oops.
24/7 synthwave with all your favorite artists.
What's up?
Same deal.
Miami Nights
This is the thing. You want to have a methodology that you follow.
This is FM84.
Hey everyone, this is
All right, we've got SSH and web.
Highway Superstar.
This is Night Ride FM.
Epoch to UTC converter. Oh, my eyes. Sure. Let's get an Epoch time. That's not right, but okay. $2,500. All right, that's closer. Now, so that's funny. JavaScript gives it to you in milliseconds, right? You know what we got to do, right? Nerds. Command injection. Ooh. Ooh, challenge owns root. That's cute. But not temp. Well, it owns temp, but we can write to temp. I think we're going to be able to get on to this one pretty fast. Is this a rooting machine? Find the flag in this vulnerable web application. I mean, let's go for it, right? We've got curl. What about wget? Yes. Okay. Wget o temp sliv 10.6.96. 10. Nope. Wow. Not even close. 8443. THM sliv Linux. Incredible. Okay. Chmod 755 temp sliv. And run it. Hey. So there's main.go. What about views? Index.html. That's not super helpful. All right. So all right, looks like we're going to have to get root on this thing somehow. By the way, am I crazy or Sliver gives you a stable shell? With tab auto completion and everything. I don't use Sliver on Linux that much, but that's nice. All right. I don't know what to do here. Usual stuff, I guess. Oh, we're in a Docker container. Overgrown Carrot, I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the raid. Hope your stream went well. Well, that's funny that it, like, put Go in here somehow instead of building it. That's different. All right. Well, if this is what we're doing, this is what we're doing. Yeah. All right, we're gonna exit out of the shell. Go over to temp, which is where we were anyway. Okay. The hell is this? I haven't looked at... What is happening? That's not what I wanted. What at all? Lynn... God. Lynn Keys, please. What happened here? Is this where I want to be, really? P's on G? Yeah. I think so. Although... maybe I actually just want the releases, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay. Rootless Docker, no. Oh, yeah. So it did. I think we're actually going to do a kernel exploit tonight? That'd be weird. Ooh, it says release agent breakout is possible. Cool. What was the sensitive mouth that it saw? Release agent breakout 1. Relative path piss. Alright, let's see what else we got here. If anything. We have, ooh, Capstone. Interesting. Ugh, no. Close, Brave. What are you doing? Brave Traveler, thank you so much for the follow. I'm glad your travels brought you here. This means that it's possible to change the ownership of any file. Well, that's cool. What else we got? We do have... Wow. Thanks. We have GCC and G++ handy. Okay. Other stuff to check. Let's look at the environment. Well, never mind on those escapes, I guess. I was like gearing up to do a kernel exploit. Okay. And that's game. That's 3 flags. That's 3 rooms finished in one night. I think that's a record for me. Not too shabby. 2742. All right. Well, with that then, I think, my friends, that we're going to call it a night. This has been a very successful evening. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. Nice and chill. We answered some questions. We even got a song in. A good time had by all. So I will be back on Saturday. I have a theory on what I'm going to be doing. I think I'm going to be installing Splunk in the lab. So if you've ever wanted to actually get up and running and test Splunk, which is an enterprise sim, but if you wanted to do it in your own environment, you can, with some limitations. So I want to see how that goes. instead of Elastic, because I'm like annoyed at Elastic right now anyway. But so that's my plan, I think, for Saturday. So I will be here Saturday at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1800 UTC. So if you're interested in both the offensive and defensive side of cybersecurity, this is where you want to be, because we do both on this stream. And then we also do programming every once in a while as well, including all of the courses that we have at the Institute. At the Taggart Institute, you can learn Python, you can learn regular expressions, you can learn responsible red teaming. And coming soon, we're going to have a new course just on Vim. If you like what I was doing with Vim and using it to process text tonight, and you want to learn how to do it, you're going to be able to do that for free very soon. All right, so with that then, unfortunately, there's nobody else from the hack list who's streaming right now. But you should check out the hack list anyway and see all the other InfoSec streamers. So I'm going to send you all on your merry way. I hope you have a great rest of your day, rest of your evening, whatever it is, where you are. Be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and happy hacking. I'll see you next time.